we have learned about how to design a slide or presentation. Transition and animation are essential elements to enhance the visual appeal and engagement of your presentations. Transitions dictate how slides move from one to another. They add a dynamic effect during slide changes, making the transitions smoother and more visually appealing. Animations focus on individual elements within a slide, bringing them to life during the presentation. As we approach the conclusion of the second part of our PowerPoint tutorial, we are transitioning into the final segments of our exploration of slideshow options. With only 2 key features remaining, let's delve into the functionalities of using the pen and highlighter tools in PowerPoint, as well as the seamless integration of internet resources during a presentation. Select Slide 10 and start the slideshow from the current slide. Click on the pen button in the bottom left of your screen. Click Highlighter. Click and drag to highlight the text which you want on the slide. Next, click the pen button again and click the pen option. Draw marks and comments. Click on the pen button again and click a different color using the color choices provided. Draw something else. Try changing back to the highlighter, changing the color and highlighting something else. Click on the pen button again and choose Eraser. Click on a highlight or a drawing to erase it. You can also click and drag to erase more than one annotation at once. When you are done drawing on the slide, to be able to use the mouse to advance to the next slide, you must deactivate whatever tool is currently selected. Tap ESC on the keyboard to change back to the arrow pointer. Sometimes, you may need to access the internet or other files and programs on your computer during your presentation. PowerPoint allows you to access the taskbar without ending your presentation. If you stopped your slideshow, start it up again. Click on the 3 dots button in the bottom left of your screen. Click on Screen and then click on Show Taskbar. Notice how the taskbar becomes visible. Click on the slide to get rid of the taskbar. You can also access any of the menu access options by right-clicking anywhere on the screen during your slideshow. PowerPoint has various options for setting up and playing a slideshow. For example, you can set up an unattended presentation that can be displayed and make your slideshow repeat with continuous looping. Before we set up our slideshow, let's apply some timings to guide how the slides will advance, and also put some slide transitions into place. It's important to do the timings first since we'll want to apply the same timings to all slides, but transition to only 2 of the slides. Go to the Transitions tab in the Timing group in the Advanced Slide Settings. Uncheck On Mouse Click. Set the timer for after 3 seconds. Click Apply to All. This will apply these settings to all the slides in our presentation. Select Slide 3 and go to the Transitions tab. Click an exciting transition. In the Timing group, set the duration of the transition to 2 seconds. Select Slide 10 and go to the Transitions tab. Select a different exciting transition. In the Timing group, set the duration of the transition to 2 seconds. For accessing slideshow setup options, click the Slideshow tab, locate the Setup group, click the Setup Slideshow button. The Setup Show dialog box will appear with several options. Show Type. 1. Presented by a speaker, full screen. Show plays in full screen and is controlled by the speaker. We will keep this setting. 2. Browsed by an individual. Window. Show is displayed in a window with visible navigation controls. 3. Browsed at a kiosk. Full screen. Show plays in full screen but prevents you from advancing the slides by clicking the mouse. Therefore, this setting requires that you configure your slideshow to automatically advance slides, or else it will just stay on the first slide. Show slides. All is naturally the default, but you can choose to show only certain slides, or you can choose to display any custom shows you have created from your original presentation. Enter slides 3 through 10. Show options. Looping continuously which will repeat the slideshow until you press the ESC key. Select that option. Checking the other two boxes will disable narration and animation from playing during your show. This is where you can change the default pen color and laser pointer colors. Advanced slides. If you have set timings in your slideshow, they will automatically play. If you want to disable the timings and control the slides yourself, then select Manually. We will keep our timings. Multiple monitors. This section is only enabled if you have more than one monitor connected to your computer. Presenters often use a laptop connected to a projector to display slideshows. When this is done, the computer treats the projector as a second monitor. Slideshow monitor defines which monitor to display the slideshow on. This should be set to the projector. The computer treats the projector as another screen. This allows you to display the presentation on one screen, the projector, while leaving the other screen, the laptop, free to display something else, like your notes. Use Presenter View. If checked, displays a special window on your laptop's screen, which displays various information such as notes you've assigned to the current slide and how long the presentation has lasted. Click OK to apply the settings to the slideshow. To watch your show, in the Start Slideshow group, click from Beginning. If we have done everything correctly, our slideshow should start with slide 3 and play 8 slides total. Advance slides automatically every 3 seconds. Play an exciting transition on the slide 3 that lasts 2 seconds. Play an exciting transition on the slide 10 that lasts 2 seconds. Play in a continuous loop until we hit ESC. For viewing the print pane, select slide 3. Click the File tab to go to Backstage View. On the File menu, click Print. The print pane appears, with the print settings on the left and the preview on the right. Note the slide navigation underneath the preview. It indicates we are viewing a preview of slide 3. There are arrows to navigate to the other slides. Print settings. You have several options to consider when printing. How many slides per page do you want to print? Do you want to print your notes? Do you want to print in color? Before we begin, let's add some notes to a slide. Click the back button to get back to the presentation and select Slide 1. Click in the Notes pane and type something. For choosing printing options, click back on the File tab and click Print. Note the Settings section to the left of the preview pane. We'll look at the sections of options one by one. Select Slides. The first section is where you can indicate which slides in the presentation you want to print. By default, all the slides will print. Click the list arrow in that section and note that you could elect to print the current slide, or you could indicate a custom range of slides. To enter a range of slides 3 through 10, click on Custom Range, type 3:10 in the field provided, and then click in a clear area. If you recall, in our presentation, slide 3 is the new officer announcement slide. Note how the preview navigation would seem to indicate that our old slide 3 is now slide 1. This is a little misleading and reveals that if you are printing a subset of the presentation, the print preview navigation slide numbers will not match the slide numbers in the original presentation. Change the setting to print all of the slides. Slides per page. The second section is where you can select how many slides you want on each printed page. The default setting is to print 1 slide per page. Click on the list arrow to view the other options. In the first section, the Print Layout section, click on Notes Pages. In the Preview pane, observe the smaller slide image and underneath the note we added to the slide. Click the list arrow again and click the Print Layout outline. The outline includes all the text in our slides except for the notes. Click the list arrow again, and in the Handouts section, click one slide and observe the preview. Click 2 slides next and observe the preview. Click 3 slides and observe the preview. This printing option is very popular, as it comes with blank lines for audience notes. Click 4 slides horizontal next and observe the preview. In this arrangement of slides, you would read across. Click 4 slides vertical next and observe the preview. In this arrangement of slides, you would read down. Collation. The third section is helpful if you are printing multiple copies of the slides. Collated means that all the pages of the first copy will print, followed by all of the pages of the second copy, and so on. This is the default option. For example, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Uncollated means that all the copies of the first page will be printed, followed by all the copies of the second page, and so on. For example, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3. Page orientation. The fourth section allows for changing the orientation of the paper. Change the orientation to landscape and observe the preview. Full-page slides will print only in landscape orientation. Color. In the final section, you can change your print color settings. When printing slides or handouts, it is often nice to be able to add a title or an author to the header and footer section of the printout. In the slides printing options, let's choose the printing option 3 slides per page in the handout section and change the orientation back to portrait. Note in the preview pane that the date and page number can be seen. These items are not part of the header or footer, but rather they are options that can be defined in the handout master view. Click on the Edit Header and Footer link at the bottom of the settings. A dialog box opens. Click the Notes and Handouts tab. The small preview area where sections of the print areas are called out. The page number is checked on by default. It is called out in the preview in the lower right corner. Click in the Header checkbox and note where that section of the print area is called out in the preview. In the header field, type our presentation title. Click on the footer checkbox and type your name in the field below it. Click the Apply to All button. Some printable elements that can't be controlled through the print functionality can be addressed through the use of the master views. Click on the Edit Header and Footer link again. The page number box is checked. Uncheck the page number box and click Apply to All. Note that the page numbers persist in the preview. To remove the date and page numbers, we will need to use another strategy. Click the Back button to return to the presentation. Click on the View tab, find the Master Views group, and click on Handout Master. Note how the Handout Master opens in a new ribbon. Note that the date and page number fields are placeholders that can be turned off. Click in the checkbox for the date and page number, and then click the Close Master View button. Go back to the File tab and click Print. Note that the date and page numbers are gone. For adding background music, go to the slide where you want the music to start playing. We want the music to play during our entire presentation, so go to Slide 1. On the Insert tab in the Media group, click the Audio button and click Audio on my PC. Navigate to your flash drive and click the file. Click Insert. An audio control appears in the center of the screen. You may move it to the side so it's not covering anything up. It will not be visible during the slideshow. With the audio control still selected, click the Playback Contextual tab. In the Audio Styles group, click the Play in Background button. This will configure the audio to continuously play while the slideshow is running. For inserting a video, create a new blank PowerPoint presentation. Change the layout of the first slide to blank to remove the placeholders. Go to the Home tab, then Slides group, then Layout button, then click on Blank. Go to the Insert tab in the Media group. Click on the Video button and click Video on my PC. Open the file that's on your flash drive. Click on the Play button below the video to preview the video. Note that the video will stop playing when you deselect the video. Note how you can manipulate a video just like a picture. Note the resize handles. Note the rotate handle. Note the contextual format tab in the ribbon. Just like images, you can change things like the brightness contrast, add a color filter, and add a border. V can trim video to show a specific part. Select the video. Click on Playback Contextual tab. In Editing group, click Trim Video. Notice green and red bars are to control what part of the video to play. Click and drag bars to adjust. Click and drag the bars. Adjust the video. Then click OK. The poster frame is the image that will be displayed before the video starts to play. For using a frame from the video, click the video if it's not selected. Go to the Format Contextual tab in the Adjust group, click the Poster Frame button, and click Current Frame from the menu. Notice the confirmation message next to the Play button that says Poster Frame Set. Deselect the video by clicking in a clear space. The frame we just selected is shown. You can also choose an image file as the photo frame. Click the video. On the Format Contextual tab in the Adjust group, click the Poster Frame button and click Image from File. An Insert Pictures dialog appears. Click from a file. Select the file from your flash drive and click Insert. When you run a slideshow and you come to a slide that has a video on it, the video will not play by itself. You must click on the video in order to play it. Click the Start from Beginning button in the Quick Access toolbar to start the slideshow. Point anywhere on the video and you will see the cursor change to the hand shape. Click the video to make it play. If we had another slide, we would click somewhere outside of the video to advance to the next slide. Tap ESC to end the slideshow.